All right, test, 1 3 test. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up, give me 100%, give me anything to let me know this is coming through nice and clear. But we've got Dokta in the house. Dokta, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Oz. You sound loud and clear, man. Let's go.
Excellent. Let me know out there on the YouTube side thing, guys. Let me know. Am I coming through nice and clear and loud? Say a yes. Give me a thumbs up. Give me anything.
You got the extra crispy mic today. What's going on, man?
Oh, maybe what's it? Elon's decided to play nice and not mess with my systems. There. Maybe it's the fact that I'm not sweating like an absolute pig like I have the last couple of days, because it's been hot as hell here in the UK.
Yeah, man. So it's our turn. I think it is. Only our first couple of days into official summer here, and we got a heat wave coming our way. Most of the United States has been feeling it though, but the Northeast, we're kind of the last to get it. So yeah, down south is feeling it. Up north, yeah, it's everywhere. So it's coming our way, man. But man, you guys, over 100-degree temperatures is crazy, man. I'll be back, Oz.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So obviously have to keep the multiverse safe, I guess. But I can see California Comics and DGC there in the background as well. They can attest to this. It has been hot as hell here in the UK. We've had temperatures as high as 40 degrees in some areas, which is 104 Fahrenheit to everyone out there who uses Fahrenheit. In my area, over in Bristol, we peaked at about 36, 37. So I think that's about 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Either way, hot as hell. It's just the humidity that's been killing us more than anything. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's start the show. So allow myself to introduce myself. G'day everybody, OzmanKollects here, and we're back again with the Oz Show number 32. And like I said, it's been hot as hell. I've been sweating non-stop, but we're here, we're doing it. And sorry, let me just do that. I'm just trying to do things all things at once. But guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's tuning in live at the time of this recording. But let's get all the fun stuff out of the way as well, guys. Also, there is a YouTube element to this as well, guys. There is a live stream element, so make sure you get over to the Get to the Comics YouTube channel, follow, and subscribe, which is always very important. And get involved with the Veve support giveaway, which is going to be rolling with the hashtag at the bottom of the screen. And as always, guys, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to get over to the channel, follow, and then put that in, and the StreamYard Picker tool will pick it up. And I've got one entry already, guys, so I know it's working. And let's get right into it. So let me bring up this part for the YouTube side of things. So first and foremost, I'll get our sponsors out of the way. So big shout out to our sponsors in the form of Xhibition. Here's Richard, minted in 85, X-Men fan since 92, and digital comic collector since 22. AI is not art. It certainly cannot write. In fact, AI is not even AI. Long story short, big supporter of the channel. He's been on numerous times in the past. Not so much anymore because he's relocated out to Cambodia. So, time travel. That's what I'm looking for. Time travel. So he pops in when and where he can. His X-Men knowledge is off the chain. And big supporter of the show. So shout out to you, sir. And he does also have a YouTube channel as well. So if you want to check that out and look at him, his journey into becoming a full-time comic creator, and also doing all sorts of wild stuff in the with his escapades out in Cambodia, definitely check that out. Follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And now we do actually have a returning sponsor in the form of the DGC. Now, the DGC are the digital grading company specializing in grading digital comics, collectibles, vehicles, artwork, as well as many other NFT types. So, long story short, guys, if you've got digital stuff and you want to get it graded, these are the guys to talk to. They got a website as well. The link is in the description of the video. Please like, follow, subscribe, check out all their awesome products. And big thank you for supporting the channel and myself. And of course, California Comics is back as well as a supporter of the show. He is the world's first metaverse comic book shop in the Veveverse. He also is a founding member of the DGC. Like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. If you're into the Veveverse, definitely check out his comic book store, Mint Hunter Extraordinaire. And just another big supporter of the show. So big thank you to you, sir. And of course, Get to the Comics, OzmanKollects, Cover Watch, and of course, this show, the Oz Show, we're very proud affiliates of the TRU Media Group. They deliver high-quality professional media services to help creators, brands tell their stories, grow their audience, and stand out in today's digital world. They also have a whole heap of shows out there in the X space and in YouTube, ranging from, but not limited to, Future Watch, Aloha Friday, Virtual Radio, the TRU Drop Show, and the TRU Media Show. They also have original content as well in the form of comic books, media, music, and everything else in between. So make sure you get there, like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And of course, big supporter of the show and listening right now in the background. So appreciate you guys, and just check out this stuff because they've always got something cooking in the background. They've actually got something cooking in the background right now, which I'm going to showcase a little bit later on. So, and also a big thank you to Veve for providing the Veve supported giveaway, which we will be running at like I said, in the background now. So make sure you get the hashtag in. I tell you what, guys, just because I didn't do Get to the Comics on this coming Friday due to life and rescheduling and other stuff in between, I'm actually going to be giving away two Veve giveaways, one for this show and also one left over from last show as well, guys. So make sure you get those hashtags in, and I'm going to run the giveaway tool twice. But the only requirement is that you must be present when your name is called and make yourself known either on YouTube or X, or just somehow that lets me know that you're here. And let's say that one for later. Okay, that gets all the important stuff out of the way. So, Dokta, are you there? Are you back with us, or are you still out there keeping the multiverse safe?
I am here. I am present.
Awesome. First of all, Matt, how has your weekend been so far?
It's been pretty good. Mixed bag of stuff as always, though. But it's been good, man. Can't complain. How about you?
Well, like I said, I've been cooking. But before I get into all about me, I just noticed that we had a TRU Media up in the house. So, TRU Media, who we got? Who we got? Hinata? Who we got? D? Who is it? Is it Little Prince?
No, we're all waiting to hear about you. Come back to me.
About me. About me. Well, let's see. How's my week been? Like I said, my week has been hot. It's been damn hot. No, it's been the UK unfortunately has been roasting. We've had all sorts of things going on. Like my workplace in particular, we've had to start early and finish a little bit earlier, so we get all our work done before the heat peaks. We've had schools shutting, doing half days as well. So on Wednesday, I had to take a half day and look after my kids. So that was a day of basically hiding indoors and playing video games and not going anywhere near near the sun. So they love that. I mean, like my son always loves. I'm just chilling at home playing video games. Right now we're playing we're playing Lego DC Villains. So that one's actually quite fun because it's like all like the Batman Lego game, but you're like all the villains. So you get to be Joker, you get to be Harley Quinn. So I'm educating him on all his Batman rogues gallery and all the Flash bad guys and Superman bad guys. He's loving it. It's great. And so that basically lasted for basically the majority of the week. On Thursday, though, I had a fantastic discussion. Actually, I'll display this on the live stream side of things, for the YouTube side of things. I had a fantastic discussion with the founders of Neon Ichiban with Video Shane. So that was David and Chip. And that was just basically just talking all about Neon Ichiban. And for anyone who's not familiar with it, basically I shout them out all the time, like on Cover Watch and on various other channels as well. But they basically provide they're not Web 2, they're not Web 3 based, it's all Web 2. Yeah, sorry, Doctor, you were gonna say something? Oh, nope, maybe not. Nope. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah, basically, it was a fantastic interview. They were basically highlighting the platform, some of the unique features that Neon Ichiban has. which one of them being their remark feature, which was actually quite interesting. So I highly recommend you guys to get over on it's on the Get to the Comics YouTube channel where the Veve giveaway is right now. Check out Cover Watch episode 17 if you want to learn more about Neon Ichiban and all the awesome stuff that they provide. And also, it's just great just doing a show with Video Shane as well. I know that guy. Like I said, if anyone's going to narrate my life and I should have their voice monetized, it's that guy. So shout out to Video Shane for that one as well.
He made you swoon.
He made what?
He made you swoon.
He did. But yeah, but no, it's a fantastic review. Check it out. So that was my Thursday. Friday, unfortunately, I had to cancel Get to the Comics. We were originally going to do Marauders number 21, which is the first inaugural Hellfire Gala due to cancellations, life, people being sick. So we decided to take the hit, and we're going to have another crack at it next week. So stay tuned for that one. But in the meantime, I do know the TRU Media also had a fantastic interview with Derek Snook over on Aloha Friday, which was really insightful as well. So yes, guys, make sure you get over to Aloha Friday and TRU Media. Make sure you check that one out. And then just all the boring stuff on the weekend, all the usual stuff. So I had on Saturday, I took my daughter to ballet, my son to swimming. And basically spent the afternoon with my kids. So we basically made some Lego, played video games, and the ex-wife went out for the afternoon, so I had to watch the kids while she was out. And yeah, just same thing on Sunday as well. Just actually no, sorry, this Sunday today actually we did something a little bit different. So we actually went to the cinema and we saw Toy Story 5, and that was actually really, really good. Has anyone else out there seen Toy Story 5 yet before I shout spoilers?
No, but I don't care. For me personally, probably the audience cares though.
No, that's it, guys. Well, if you're worried about spoilers, just mute me for a second. I won't be offended. Basically, without spoiling anything, if you're a Toy Story fan, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's definitely a Jessie story more than anything. It's very focused on Jessie and her basically dealing with trauma of potentially being left behind again or being discarded and into the bargain bin like the rest of them. And but yeah, it's entertaining. All the original voice actors are still there. So Tom Hanks comes back, Tim Allen, all that lot's still there. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Check it out. And yeah, sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments here on YouTube. Booth is saying Oz went to the where? What's it called? Cinema. Yeah, it's the cinema. What? The pictures, cinema, theater, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so that was me, and yeah, it was just good. Went with the ex-missus, the kids. The kids loved it. Well, actually, the kids didn't really care. They got to sit down, eat stupid amounts of popcorn and Maltesers and junk and stuff. So they just loved it. And then the afternoon was basically just the same, just chill, play video games, and do loads of family time. And here I am now with all of you. And that's more or less my week in a nutshell. So now, TRU Media, over to you. Enough about me. So what's been happening with you guys?
Sorry. Good. We just wanted to come hang with you guys. I'm doing a little bit of work before we head out to the movies. We're gonna go watch Supergirl in about I think 3 hours. I'm gonna take the whole family. Even my parents are gonna come hang out. We're gonna have a family day, so just hanging with you guys. Yeah, we had a good interview with Derek on Friday. Really interesting individual. When we're doing research on him, I didn't realize he was homeless, or he decided to be homeless for an entire year to live with the homeless to understand what that was like. And I didn't know he was a tech entrepreneur and all this other stuff. So it was really cool to have him. I thought he was only going to be on for like 25 minutes, guys, because I've watched him on other channels. He's only been on there for like 25, 30 minutes. I think he gets bored. But yeah, I had him on for an hour and a half. So let's go.
That's awesome. And yeah, guys, like I said, guys, if you want to check that out, definitely jump over to Aloha Friday. And yeah, definitely check it out. But also as well, I also wanted to highlight this on the YouTube side of things as well. You guys got a little bit of merch cooking as well. So it seems I see a TRU hoodie and a TRU Media cup by the looks of it. And I believe you've got a whole heap of other cool stuff potentially in the pipeline as well.
Yeah, so shout out to Shankster down there. He's a big inspiration for us to kind of expand our our inventory. But mainly the whole reason why we created a storefront was so we could do our own giveaways. They're promotional merch. And so that's really what the store was really made for. But other people were asking, can we just buy it instead of going through the rewards program? And so then we decided to create the storefront. And yeah, I think, and Dee and the girls have really been kind of like front running this. So we're going to be selling cups, hats, and it's all quality too, because we've kind of tested these products out. Phone cases. I wanted the umbrella, guys. Yeah, I'm strange. And then a couple other things. But for now, we're going to gradually launch slowly. Stuff that you see in the store, you'll be able to buy, but we're going to have stuff that you're not going to be able to buy that you can only get through our rewards program.
Ooh. And so how do we get involved with the rewards program?
So that's basically simple. You collect all of our promotional digital logos. I kind of halted it for a little bit. I had some issues with OpenSea, and I had a feeling I was going to have the same problems with OpenSea because I've dealt with them before. So rectified it, and we should get our PDLs back into everyone's hands by next week. But you collect all of our logos. There's 11 logos. Once you collect those, then you move up the ranks to our characters. You collect all those, and then once you've collected all of those, you'll be in the runner-up for every month to win merchandise from us or promotional other things like that. And because of legal reasons, I don't want to say what the other things are yet, but it's all cool and awesome stuff, and it's all free.
Well, there you go, guys. So make sure you get involved with that. And also I want to do a quick shout out to Raven as well, because I did also see a Dee put a post out there saying the web builder, let's go Raven. So it says shout out to our co-producer Raven. She's been gradually upgrading our website, more to come. Everything was created by her with no AI used in this development, under construction. Yeah, so big shout out to Raven as well, because she was the mastermind behind your website.
100%, guys. And you know what's so interesting about that notion is we never asked her to take that task on. She kind of just did it on her own. She called one of her friends to teach her how to design a website. We could have just used AI and probably built it in like 30 minutes, but yeah, she spent some time on it. And it's old. I think we've had it for like a year. So she's now upgrading it to like bring it up to, you know, better times. And I think we're going to link our storefront to it. But if anything, the only thing AI on that thing is the stuff that I give her. But everything she's done is by HTML coding and by hand.
That's awesome. So yeah, so shout out to Raven. If anyone else out there wants a website done, so maybe she might be open to others. I don't know. Ask and find out. But yeah, that's about all I really had to sort of shout out just at the moment. I mean, like I do have all sorts of other stuff here, and then we'll sort of get into some other juicy stuff. But Dokta, was there anything you wanted to lead us off with, or should we just get into the usual stuff? Because I think we got a few things to talk about.
Yeah, I think so. We can get into it.
Okay, cool. Well, normally let's kick off with the normal stuff. So over on the Veve side of things, we've got a few drops happening across the week. But I have to say, on the comic book side of things, it's been a little bit underwhelming lately. But I'll have a little more to say about that. But probably, so let's see what has been and what shall become. So over the weekend, we had the Avatar: The Last Airbender drop. Did anyone go for it at all? I personally didn't, because Avatar is not my IP, but it could be yours. Dokta, did you go for this one at all?
No, I didn't go for it. I do have an Aang, and I do want to, I guess, evolve them, but nobody could give me a clear-cut answer. There was no answer in the Veve details on the drop, but I'm not sure if you can only craft with a store-bought collectible or if it's market also. Nobody has been able to give me an answer on that, but that'll probably determine on if I pull a lever or if I go on the market. But I'm just trying to evolve my Aang at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have a look here. Actually, before I get into it, what about Hinata or Dee? Did you guys go for the Aang at all, or any of the Last Airbender stuff?
No, the biggest bro is kind of the biggest advocate for that IP. That's his favorite IP. So I've been hearing it kind of through the week. And I did watch a show yesterday. He did drop some good knowledge about the IP. but it's not really my thing. But I'm like Dokta. I own an Ang, and I don't know if I want to evolve. We'll see. Maybe I'll just buy it in the market, but it's cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like the animation is cool. Yeah, like I said, this does not something that sort of appeals to me. But let's have a look here. So basically, says to craft the Ang Warber, you must hold the common Ang ever digital collectible from the avatar, as well as a common digital collectible from the digital series. Upon crafting, both ingredients look good. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't actually specify if it's store bought or market or drop or anything like that. No, you're right.
Right. And they usually do. You know, they've been better lately with putting that information there. And I'm like, how do you not have that with a drop that's so, you know, big? Like the IP is so big. But, you know, you could put all those other sentences in there, which really is like self-explanatory stuff. I'm like, the one detail I need is not here. So I don't know. I messaged them, see about it. I didn't get an answer back yet. I don't even know who to ask. Like, who do you ask about this stuff? You know, I was just like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna wait and wait till I get an answer because I really don't want to waste gems either way. You know, but I do want to craft it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, because are they still available? Actually, these Angs are they still available in the market, or are they sold out?
Not sure.
Because I want to say I thought they sold out at one point. Hang on, let me see if we can find out here. Let's do a quick.
I'm personally not worried about the Angs. I'm worried about which of the new drop do I need to craft. You're not going to get burned or anything, but
no, see, because those Angs are actually sold out of the market, so in the store. So the only way, if you say we're going to go and do this now, then it must be market. But then you must be able to pick them up in the market because right now the Ang Airbender is all sold out in the store. So,
but the Ang is not what's in question. Is that you'd have to use the new collectible with Ang.
Oh, with the Kintara.
Yes. And that's not sold out.
Right. So sorry, I misunderstood that. I thought you were talking about the Ang. So yeah, the Kintara. Oh yeah, that's a good point too. Hang on, let's see if there's anything in the Kintara description. Is 100 years, Southpaw, young water tribe, blah blah blah. It has a long. No, it does not.
Nope.
No, yeah, no, you're right. That's
you would need to go to the crafting page, but I think you were there already. That's the one you just read before this one. So,
see, that's where I was before. That was this
exactly.
one.
Yeah. So it's literally nothing. There's no way to know. I'm just looking at how the market is moving and how many were crafted and all of that, and I'm like, based on what I'm seeing, it's looking like you have to use a store-bought one because. If you could just craft off the market, I feel like the floor would be a little higher by now.
Yeah, let me know there in the chats, guys. If it's store bought, market bought, if anyone knows anything, they'll see. Can go back. So D saying like if they didn't post it in the description, they can go back and correct themselves. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess we'll have to see. So stay tuned on that one. Either way, like I said, it's not my IP, so I don't really care about it. But you out there might care about it. So yeah, hopefully they sort that one out. So
that's what sucks. Is like for me, this is not my IP, and this is like one of the few things that I guess you could say I invested in that I know is other people's IP. So I'm kind of trying to play it from that aspect. Like, okay, maybe people will value the common one more than whatever he could evolve into. I don't even know the IP that well, but I kind of made the decision like, you know what? I'll just evolve them along with whatever comes. And since we get to keep the common anyway, because, you know, going into it, we didn't know if they were going to burn or what was going to happen. So we're getting to keep it. And I'm like, all right, I'm down to play the game, but not to where like I'm taking guesses at what I'm buying. Like I shouldn't have to guess. This is crazy to me.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a 40 gem price point just for the Kintara, and this is also a blind box as well. So, so you can only do it with the common Kintara anyway. So Yeah, so you can't do it with a special edition with that one. So what are they going for in the market?
Exactly, and it's a big difference between 40 gems and what they're going for in the markets. Where it's like, yeah, I need to know, 'cause I could be saving a lot of money.
That's right, because right now the floor in the market is currently 18 gems. So yeah, that's a big bloody difference between 40 and 18.
Exactly. So I don't know. You know, I feel like if you could use the store bought ones, I feel like the floor might be a little higher than that.
So, yeah.
But I'm trying to find out who crafted it already. But I feel like those people are going to be like, oh, you know, I hit it on the drop and I just crafted it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to find someone that brought it off the market and then crafted it, or not.
Yeah. So it's
we'll get an answer from Veve. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So let's just bring one of Sven's comments on the YouTube side of things. Says it's been a bit of a heavy weekend with a lot of partying. I'm going to play Fortnite and listening for a bit. Yeah, appreciate listening, Sven, and also appreciate everyone else listening as well. Sorry I didn't get a chance to acknowledge the room. Bad host. Big thank you. I can see Casual there listening in the background as well. Shams listening there in the background as well. Another big supporter of the show, and also a big thank you to everyone who's tuning in on the YouTube side of things as well. I see Monkey D's there listening there as well. We've got Ronnie Lido on the YouTube side of things. Who else? I know Booth is in there as well. Shanks is listening as well. When Pokemon. We got Akash is in there as well. Veve Manager, all the usual kids are all there. Ank is there on the YouTube side of things. Hoping for that gravy. Appreciate every single one of you guys. And yeah, well, we've got 16 entries into the giveaway at the moment. So guys, just bear in mind, there's also going to be two giveaways going this time around as well, because I didn't get to the comics on Friday. So stay tuned. Just remember, you got to be here when your name's called.
I never entered the giveaways, but before you even announced there was a second one, something compelled me to enter this week. So now there's two. I'm like, hey, that must have been why I entered. Didn't even know.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I can do that. I mean, like, you know, I get 2 giveaways a week for 2 shows. I mean, I didn't have one of the shows, so it makes sense I can do 2 giveaways. So if not, sorry, Veve, I'm going to do it anyway until someone tells me not to. So basically we had that over the weekend. Now let's talk about what's coming. That one. Well, I mean, probably the biggest one that's coming at the moment. So we did also, actually, I'll do it in a minute. So probably the big one coming this week is probably going to be the Gaze from Suye, but it's not only from Suye, but it's also from now I'm going to try and make sure I say this properly. Is it Motomichi? There you go. That just saved you butchering her name. So thank you very much.
I try.
But this is cool. I mean, like, you know, it's a price point is 111 gems. There are so there's 111 editions. It's a secret rare. It's a first edition as well, and is going to be dropping on the on the 29th of June. So that is tomorrow. So it's going to be dropping tomorrow. And there's also some pretty cool features involved with this one as well. So it says here, inspired by monsters and human emotion, Motomichi's work balances discomfort with curiosity, revealing deeper stories beneath the minimalistic aesthetics. Gaze captures a silent moment of connection, a figure observing the world while inviting the world to observe back. Observe closely. The gaze always looks back. Suye. So this is an artist giveaway. So this is completely independent. It says here at the bottom, it's not administered by Veve in any shape or form. So this is all from the artist. So to celebrate Motomichi's debut on Veve, Suye and Motomichi are giving away 3 exclusive physical artworks to collectors who mint one of the lucky edition numbers. So the winning edition number. So you need to either get yourself a 72, a 78, or a 98. The winning mint numbers have already been selected and announced by Suye prior to the drop. This giveaway is independently provided by Suye. So this is a bit of a different spin on things. So they've actually already got the allocated mint numbers. So basically, if you're lucky enough to get one of them, then you're in. So very cool. So Dokta, what do we think about this one?
I like it. I like the droponomics involved. I'm just Yeah, you know the things I'm involved in, man. So it's like over time, a lot of my ideas that haven't been done yet, they're being done. So whether it's by comic publishers, collectible artists, so that part is a little painful, knowing that I had so many firsts to bring the community. But it's been over a year now, still not fully here yet. So seeing some of these other artists use the same, droponomics and ideas I had, that hurts, man. But in any event, to be honest, when I see the art, it draws me back to old. How could I put this? Draws me back to two things: old American history,
Okay.
and imagery used to depict people in disparaging ways. And there are pieces of art that fall into that same color scheme, red, white, and black, with the main figure being black, with big bulging white eyes and big red lips and different tropes like that. So I have to look through things through a particular lens. That's just my ancestral duty. So I'm sensitive to these things. So I have to look at where it's coming from, right? Is it a European? Is it an Asian? Is it someone black? Are they Black American versus being African? Where are they getting this idea from? Where are they getting the inspiration to draw this from? So, I have to, again, view these things through different lenses. If I take that lens off and I'm just looking at it through my artist creative side eye, I love it. If you guys haven't seen it, they have a video on the app. Like when you click on the front page, it'll bring you in the drop. That video is awesome too, man. Like the stuff they're showing.
Yeah, I just played it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I love how we have the visual element going on there. What's up, CB? New tactics in the house too.
There you go, guys.
So that ad blew me away. I wish we had more ads like that in a weird way, but I know like it wouldn't make sense for everything. It really makes sense for them, and seeing it in Times Square and seeing it animated, the way the character's looking around as if he knows he's trapped in this square. And then there's other ones where he's like looking down at people and they're looking up at this big thing in Times Square. And then the fact that they wrote that in the description that it's about the person being observed and then the person being observed, observing the observer. Right. So
yeah,
I like that artistic creative shit. You know what I'm saying? That like deep layer shit like that. So like I said, if I put the other lens aside, and I'm just looking at it from an artistic standpoint, like this is crazy. They obviously have an affinity for 111 or 111 because the price point is $111 and it's 111 editions. So, whoever the bounty hunters are, y'all need to come out the woodworks like Homer in reverse out the bushes. So
I like that. Little Simpsons reference. I like that.
Let's freestyle this, man. So yeah, I mean, when I saw the price point, I was just like, shit, I don't know who's going for that. And then as I'm watching and processing and seeing the video, I'm like, shit, I might be that guy going for this. I got a little 50 gems in the wallet. I might have to throw some more things on the market, and if nothing sells by tomorrow, I might have to be on there deposited because I think I might have to go for this one, man. Like, I really like this piece, man. I really like it. I mean, you see my favorite color scheme. You look at my PFP. I'm always wearing red, white, and black. Personally.
That's right. Yep.
So, I like this piece, man. I can imagine. I do wish that it was like not framed art and almost like. I mean, it is similar to how you would see like the pieces in Times Square, right? Because there's black framing around it. But maybe what I'm saying is after seeing the video, I think that I wanted it to kind of be the first wall art posterized animated piece. I wanted what I see in that video in that piece. I wanted the eyes moving, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like it though.
Yeah, same. So you know, are you still there, mate? So what are your thoughts on this one at all?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I was actually in the space with Suye yesterday when he was talking to Motomichi. So Motomichi actually kind of explained a little bit of the inspiration. And now I'm not really into the piece because I'm not really an artist, but so I was kind of here and there on the conversation. But he did say that it was inspired by supernatural things, and then he kind of talked about the inspiration between like monsters and the human emotion that goes into the pieces. So it's really cool. I know Arcade's really stoked about it. He's trying to sell stuff in the market. I've also heard a few things on Discord that people are going for this. So, hey, you know what? If good luck, 111 editions, go for it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sorry, go, mate.
My bad. I was gonna say too, like in regard to what Hanano was saying, for me, like knowing that there's people that like it, right? If sometimes I go for drops, and this is rare because I like collecting way too much damn stuff, but sometimes there are very few IPs that I'm not into, but I know has a big fandom or I know people want it. And those are the ones I also will go for because I know there's a demand for it and I won't have an attachment to selling it and actually flipping into something else I want you know what I mean? So sometimes when I see stuff that I'm not into, I kind of like wall it off in my brain. Like, I don't want that. But I have to like kind of move a little differently. And yeah, you know, sometimes you got to go for these things, man. Yeah.
Well, good luck to everybody. Because like this piece, I know that the artist really was kind of like getting to the emotions of this and really kind of like going to the depths of his brains on the creativity. And so I know the artist was really focused on like presenting this to everybody in the community and really kind of giving you guys good pieces as opposed to the Suye space. And then I also highly suggest you guys go and listen to that space, but it's a great piece. And I remember Suye bringing him up like maybe 6 or 7 months back. And then also there is a collaboration with the Meals as well. So I can only imagine more of these artists are going to be collabing with other artists in the Veve community as well. So it's exciting to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that info.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, Doc. It's like you're listening because you know this. You're a comic book guy like me, right? And that's kind of why I'm here. So, but once in a while, when you hear it was like it's the supernatural aspect that he was talking about that really interested me because you know we're all into monsters and stuff like that, right? So that's the cool aspect about this piece is the inspiration of monsters and how it really affects the human emotion.
Yeah, I mean, what I was saying too is I was saying like it's two lenses actually that I initially was looking at it through. So I had the whole, I guess, Black American historical aspect to look at. But then when you go further back to ancient times, ancient texts, ancient things left on walls, you see this exact thing, you know, carved in walls. Some are painted. I've seen, I think in the same exact color scheme. So I can't even say for sure this is an original piece that he just came out of nowhere because I've honestly seen it before. Before I've been in Veve, you know, I research just ancient history in general. Like that's my lane. So I've definitely seen this being depicted before. So it's interesting that it has that like familiarity for me also. And it almost feels like it's like an Elmon X type of piece. Like it's something ancient and historical in that way, you know, but a lot of people may not even catch that part of it. But yeah.
You could even look at it, Doc, like if you look at it, you're looking at a mirror and an inner demon, you know?
That's it. Well, it says when you gaze at it, it gazes back. It's like the very definition of like, you know, the mirror, like looking into the eye, like into the soul type thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we got CB up in the house. So CB, how are you, mate?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
CB?
Chilling. What's up, TRU Media, Doc, Osman? So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. My ears perked up, Doc, when you started to talk about seeing it through that lens before.
Mhm.
Veve community has kind of been here before in a certain
Yeah.
respect with another artist, and in my opinion, there was such overwhelming evidence of a proclivity towards traditions of image that it was difficult for me to ignore,
Mhm.
and I chose to not partake in
Me too.
anything regarding that artist.
Yep.
Some people chose, other people didn't. Everyone's prerogative. So when you started saying that, Doc, about this piece, I haven't really even looked at this piece yet. I don't know, the background of the artist. Suye, I'm not sure if it's a collective of artists or if it's an individual artist, Suye, that whole thing represents. But I think your questions, Doc, were extremely well laid out before. You're coming at it from a very sort of dual-minded and fair point of view.
Mhm.
And as soon as you started talking, I looked at it and I thought, I know, I see exactly what you're
You see
talking
what
about.
I see. Mhm.
100%. And what's interesting is that look, am I going to go for the drop? Yeah, probably. The scarcity is good. But I really appreciate your line of thought here, because it forced me to kind of cock my head to the side and be like, huh, okay, that raised some questions for me too about the artist's intention, the artist's ethnicity, the artist's background, whether or not we've seen other indicators of imagery similar to traditions like this in that
Mhm.
artist's work. Maybe we haven't. But
Right.
here's the interesting thing, that even if we haven't, even if there's zero connection to the iconography
Mhm.
of sort of propagandistic, caricatured
Mhm.
images
Yeah.
in the past, even if there's no connection, it's still noteworthy to say
Right.
how embedded, how ingrained and emblazoned in the global psyche
Right.
these images are, so that even when an artist is working and
Yes.
that person might not have any connection, there might not be anything on a conscious level.
Yep.
I think it behooves us as a community, and it benefits us as a community who appreciates art, to at least point out, look at the way some of this imagery can unconsciously embed itself into an artist process and then wind up being an image that can give pause to a certain aspect, to a certain number of people in the community. I think I'm really glad you mentioned it, Doc, because I didn't see it. I'm seeing it now. It's
interesting because someone like us, who's not American, you would almost have to go out of your way if you're not from America to really dig into the deep history, because you could be doing American history and be on such a topical level and think you're really doing something. But the true history going on here in America is truly been hidden and whitewashed, as they call it.
Yep.
And, thanks to the internet and our phones and people digging, and there being a lot of evidence still around, people are seeing who true individuals are, who true owners of the land is, and these things that, are passed down generationally in our families, so we know who we are. But if you outwardly, literally, I went through a situation in early schooling where at home, my lineage, my ancestors' names, all the way hundreds of years is known. They could rattle off at both sides of my family, rattle off all the way down to before Columbus got here. But then when I go to school, I'm being told that my ancestors is African, yet I have no Africans in my family. All my family's buried here, bled here, fought in every war, literally, including the Revolutionary War. So,
and by the way, I just and Doc, I want to, just for the rest of the room who might not be American, who maybe feels as though levels of this kind of a conversation in the States have been at times deemed quote unquote woke, which is fucking horseshit nonsense. These conversations are extremely important when you're dealing with disenfranchised groups in this country that fall at the mercy of whitewashing. It's very important, and in fact, the responsibility lays on the shoulders, oftentimes, of white people to give to conversations like this space and say, okay, hold on a second, we have a complicated history. Let's talk about this.
Right.
And so, anyone in this room who's thinking, oh, okay, wait, are they veering towards American woke stuff? Please get that out of your head, because that is primitive fucking thinking. This shit that Doc just mentioned about 10 minutes ago that I'm kind of expanding on and just shining a light on and being like, hey, interesting, let's talk about this. There are some shades of caricatured, propagandistic history of imagery of, the Black representation in the last 400 years in art and in entertainment that we are seeing in this piece. So if anyone's sitting here being like, oh, what are they talking about? What we're talking about is a necessary and advanced level of critique of art and nothing else.
Thank you.
Sorry,
CP.
Doc, in the age of Trump, I just have to come down hard whenever Trump retardism enters into the picture in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Osman, sorry to bring up that again in your space, but this is the time we're in. Anyway,
Yeah.
Very interesting drop tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries. Look,
guys, I don't know what to tell you. The Knicks won. Doc and I are fucking still on a high.
Yeah.
I'm
tired.
Knicks in 5. Yo, there was a video talking about with a guy saying, why did I go to the parade? I didn't go to the parade for me. I went to the parade for him. And it points to a picture of him when he was a kid. You see that one, Doc?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I gotta send that to you. I got choked up watching it.
That's deep.
Incredible. Yep. Anyway, good to see everyone. Very interesting art piece.
Stick around if you can, man. Stick around if you can.
Yeah. Yep. I got a couple work texts that just came in, so I'm gonna go silent for a little bit, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, Louis. Yeah, no. Again, I always appreciate everyone's opinions. I don't like censoring anybody or anything like that. So yeah, and you're right. Things like these are good to talk about. But yeah, I think we've sort of sat on the gaze thing for long enough. But yeah, guys, if you want to check out the previous space from Suye, it says you can find that I've been displaying it on the live stream side of things as well, guys. Definitely check it out if you want to learn a bit more about the drop. And also big shout out to Amelia as well. I think Amelia's got one that is scheduled for tomorrow. Yeah. So it says he's also going to be I think he must have Motomichi on as well, along with Suye. So yeah, definitely if that's something that interests you, definitely tune into that. And like I said, yeah, it's 111 editions, 111 gems dropping tomorrow. Me personally, I'm probably not going to be going for it because it's not really my thing. But yeah, again, good luck to you if you decide to go for it.
Do you have any, I guess, independent artist pieces in your collection?
Me?
And who would it be?
Do I have any? That's a good question, actually. I can't actually remember. I'll have to go back and have a look. I'm just trying. What have I actually picked up lately? I mean, the only thing I picked up lately is what did I pick up lately? Oh yeah, I picked up another ultra rare comic. I picked up Hulk #2. I got the second lowest public mint, as far as I can gather. Yeah, it's an ultra rare cover by Ron Lim and Idris Silva. The reason I picked this one up is that this is one of the last ultra rare comics that I actually done in color before they made the switch to black and white. So that's why I picked that one up. Also, I've also got also. What was the last one I did before I went black and white? I think it was X-Men 205, first appearance of Hope Summers. I think was the last one they did before they switched to black and white. I did pick one of them up a while back. So yeah, I'm just trying to get some of these ridiculously priced low edition sizes on the ultra rare comics to fill in my back catalog, so to speak. But to answer your question about independent artists, I don't actually know. I have to go back and have a look. I think probably, I mean, I've got the Mio drop. That's probably my best kind of independent artist drop now. Plus the Suye coin. Yeah, probably Suye, but must be my biggest one. Yeah. Oh, actually, tell you what, I did actually make an epic sniper over the weekend. That's something I forgot totally to talk about. I actually picked up. Now, I was a little bit hesitant of doing this because I've got a little bit of PST when it comes to the lenticular Goofy card. But you'll never guess who I sniped this for. So someone dropped in the market and it was 100% legit. And nobody's come back at me saying can you return it? So we'll see if they get back to it. But I managed to snipe this in the market for a gem.
What?
Yeah, I shit you not. I got it for a gem.
Nah, bro. What the hell?
I know. I was just like, no. I was like, as much as I hate the Lenticular card, I mean, like, you can't pass up a gem.
You know what's weird, bro? I didn't like those cards when they first came out, and now I kind of came right after we got the Mickey and Friends. I actually spun the block on those, and I'm like, yo, I actually like these, bro. So I don't know. It's weird how my taste within Veve is even evolving, right? It's like being a kid and being like, I hate Brussels sprouts, and then you get older and you actually like them, something like that, Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's oof. I mean,
I know. I was just like, I literally like just about fell out of my chair. I was just like, no, that can't be right. I don't care. I'm gonna have to get it. Like, please, please hope I've got a gem in my wallet. But yes, I happen to have a gem. So yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, buddy. If anybody should get a come up like that, it's you, bro.
Wow,
Straight up.
Considering I lost about I bought this thing at 3K back in the day, so at least I could say I got another one for a gem. So that's got to be worth something, considering the floor price is 50 gems now. So
your dollar cost averaging the ass off right now.
Well, so like the small wins, yeah. So I'll take that.
You deserve some shit like that. That's I believe that's 1,000% karmatic. That's a word. Might be the name of the next album featuring Nas.
I like that. Whoever dropped that in the market for a gem, I graciously accept your sacrifice, and I'm very, very grateful. So thank you so much. But going back to what else is dropping this week, we do have another one of one from Greg Wyke. He has got Gekido #1 Tricity, the Goddess of Lightning, from his Gekido comic. Actually, no, I think she's actually from this. She's got her own comic, Ravidactyl, if I remember right. But
right.
But it says here, original artwork was hand drawn by Greg Wyke using digital pencil and ink on Beyond Comics TV, digital Bristol board on tablet. So drawn and colored digitally by hand by the artist. So yeah, so very cool. So this is going to be dropping on, when did I say it was dropping? It's going to be going on the 3rd of July, going for the week. And starting bid is 999 gems. And we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, big shout out to Greg Wyke as well. But I know he messaged me asking to shed a bit of light on there, and I've also done that as well over on Instagram. And he did also ask for me to play a little YouTube video that he sent me as well. So I'm going to honor that, and I'm going to do that right now. So strap in. And this is going to be on the YouTube side of things. So that's just playing right now. It's more or less just Tricity, battling. I think it might be Ravidactyl or something like that, but saying like bid live now and all the other fun stuff. But that's just displaying on the YouTube side of things now. So just shout out to Greg, because I know he does do it tough out there being an independent artist, and it is a bit of a struggle. Basically, anyone out there creating content, whether it be like artwork, streams like whether Dokta and myself, or anyone hosting spaces like Amelie, or drop shows like BE, or anyone else doing content like TRU Media. Big shout out to everybody. It's not easy, doing what we do consistently. So I just want to try and support everyone as much as I possibly can. So anyway, that is that one there. So that is all done. So I can say I did my part.
Guys.
Yeah, mate.
Real quick, speaking of sniping, did anyone catch the 1944 Millennium Falcon on the market for $560 in Omi today? It was there for about 5 minutes. I happened to be on the market for the first time in a while, and I'm always checking into Millennium Falcon. Someone sold a George Lucas birth date, 1944 Millennium Falcon, for $560 in Omi.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and it's not total steal. Like it was pretty respectable price. Had I had the Omi, I would have gobbled it up immediately. Makes me think about that interview with Fantastic Four where she says, I gobbled it up, and the two actors just start cracking up at each other. But yeah, I reached out to a few people over DM to be like, hey, was that you that sniped it? But Damn, man, for
Nope.
something like Millennium Falcon, a clean 4-digit significant mint. If I had the Omi loaded up, I would have gotten it.
So have you picked up anything lately, CB? Like, have you made any epic snipes or anything like that?
Let's see. I feel like I mean, I'm always going into Star Wars pieces. Like, I copped a 327 on a minor Star Wars piece recently. I've been stacking Millennium Falcons on the floor. What else? I feel like I did some other mint work somewhere. I mean, it's incredible when you're sniping something just out of nowhere and you happen to land an absolute fucking treasure for cheap. Your heart starts beating. You feel like you're turning. I start to turn into a Veve werewolf in those moments, and I start salivating. My heart starts beating. You know what it's like? It's like the instinct a house pet has when they are able to grab something off the floor, food that their owner dropped. They grab the food and they scurry away with it for fear that someone could come along and take it away from them. When I snipe something, immediately my heart starts to beat. I feel like, okay, I got to pack a bag and get the hell out of the city now.
I do admit,
I gotta get the hell out of Dodge. 5-0 is about to come pounding on my door.
I do have to admit, like, yeah, I mean, I do admit, like, no, I was a little bit like that. Like, when I picked up this goofy lenticular card for a gem, I was just like, I swear to God, I'm gonna get a DM from someone.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I know.
Lenticular.
I know it was a goofy lenticular for a gem. Like, no, I was thinking,
what's the floor on that?
50.
Beautiful. A gem?
I know.
I mean, holy shit! Who sold it? Do you know?
I didn't look. I just took it and ran.
He was trying to press that button so fast he didn't give a damn who it was.
I know. I was just thinking, like it wasn't until after I was just like, oh crap! I probably just got in the middle of like someone's like deal. Like, I'm gonna get like an angry text message in a minute saying like, can you please give it back? But nope. So far, nobody's contacting me. So I'm not going to say anything to someone until you watch it. I'm going to start getting messages left, right, and center saying it was mine. Hugh took it from me.
Right. You know what's funny? After I snipe something like that, usually I'll start to I'll open a drawer that has like a bunch of different passports. Like I'm Jason Bourne.
Oh yeah.
Starting to plan a trip so that I can get off the grid, so that no one can contact me and say, "Hey, CB, you just intercepted a deal I had going." You know what I mean?
And that's it. It's
CB the homesteader.
The what?
He'll move from the city and be a homesteader.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cuts to a shot of me churning butter on the prairie.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly I see like a Lincoln Town car drive onto my land. I'm thinking to myself, this seems out of place. And I jump into like a man-made bunker where I'm fully stocked. I have all my monitors and I watch the SUV, the Lincoln Town car. And then it just turns into a Jason Bourne movie.
I know. I'm just thinking that, like every time I leave my flat now, I'm always looking around, for dark vehicles, following me down the street or something like that, or
exactly,
everyone with their hand up against their mouth or something like that, looks like a security guard.
You know what I'll do? Exactly. Sometimes I'll snipe something, and it's such a good snipe. I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, but I've had snipes that were so good they were too good to be true, and I've reached out to my sniping brethren. And I've said, hey, just checking, did I just fuck up a deal? Did I just intercept a deal that you had? Like, I'll try to check off those boxes, because if I did, I don't want to mess up a deal.
Same.
But, I'll try to get it back. But if it's someone I don't know, I mean, there have been times when I have returned something, even to someone I don't know. If they approach me and they're like, hey, CB, I saw it was you over DM. It was a huge mistake. I know we don't know each other, and they're like, I've been attracted to you from afar for a while. And I'm like, are you a guy or a girl? And she's like, I'm a girl. And, so that's how that starts.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, there have been times when it's a stranger. I don't know them. They don't reach out to me. And I'm thinking to myself, I start thinking, if they do reach out to me, what I'm going to do? And I bust out a Groucho Marx glasses and nose from my drawer, and I put it on my face, and I start speaking in a Russian accent. And I think to myself, well, I'm not CB anymore. They will never find me. So,
Yeah.
Veve, a lot of different shades to this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
After speaking of shades, after you guys do these types of snipes, man, I just picture y'all like going to your window and putting your fingers in between the blinds and spreading them and looking outside with like binoculars and
Yeah.
somebody outside, bro. But I heard something.
That's it. They're coming to get me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
It's crazy. Yeah.
But sorry, let's just to switch it up a little bit. There is a little something I do want to talk about because Veve actually did announce that they've got a new drop on the way. So it is in the form of, it says, check out the trailer for the upcoming Donatello release. So every Donatello edition, his laboratory lounge, one legendary turtle brought to life in digital form, releasing July 4th. So it looks like we've finally got our last turtle on the way as well.
Wow.
Finally, they found him.
Oh, hello, D.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
How we going, D? Yeah, no, they finally found him. So just judging from what I can tell here from the video.
So this is the fourth and final release
Yep,
of the individual turtles.
That's right, yeah. So we've got the Donatello Classic, which is going to be 2,987 editions. So, I mean,
should probably all the rarities should probably match the other ones, right?
I would imagine so. Yeah. So he's got
been pretty consistent throughout.
Yeah. So he's got a diorama. There's a black and white one to it as well. 87 editions on the black and white one, and then he's got one in the trench coat as well. 487 editions.
Let's say something about these turtles. I think these turtle drops is the one of the most perfect things Veve's ever done. I think it's just perfection. The way they structured the drop, the craftsmanship of the pieces, the price point, the way they did it. The imagery connected to the IP is just perfect and does fan service for so many different types of fans of turtles. I think this is an unsung hero. I think we get so much dope stuff on Veve that it's easy to just get to the next thing. But every time I think about the way they did these turtles, I just think, damn, this is one of the best things that Veve's ever done. Like, you guys remember how perfect the Miles drop was in every aspect? That's how I feel about every time they drop another turtle. It's like they just absolutely nailed it on every level with these turtles.
What did you think of the turtle cycle?
I didn't really partake in the Snap 2 stuff, but I heard it's fun. I mean, as a mint hunter, I checked in every once in a while to see if the mints work for me. But I'm a little bit. I'm the most excited about core characters FA pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, they still go for a pretty good price on the market too. Like like right now, it's just at the top of the list. The Raphael Classic's going for 7 gems and 77 frags. I think they're all sort of hovering around the same sort of ballpark as well.
Yeah.
So if you guys did want to pick yourself up a turtle, they're still going at very reasonable prices.
I can't believe how cheap the Raph common is. Raphael, as I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but Raph is like the people's champ. I feel like different generations have had different leaders in their mind for the turtles. I feel like as long as the turtles have been around, I feel like Raph has been the leader and sort of the fan favorite.
I would humbly disagree.
Okay. Tell me, Doc, because maybe I don't know.
Okay, so who's your turtle?
It's very simple. Veve is showing you they're saving the best for last, man. It's like Hanano said, man. Every kid in the universe, not everybody was able to fashion a Sai, but every kid could go grab a stick from the backyard and
grab a big stick.
Yep. And he was like the tech dude. For me growing up, I was, one out of the 10 kids in the neighborhood with a Commodore 64 sitting there programming stuff. So I always knew I had more of like, a techie side. I was also a martial artist. So all of that just resonated, more his personality, I would say. And I felt like sometimes you have outward leaders that like project leadership and they're very vocal. But then you have those leaders that it's like, bro, at the end of the day, without this dude, like, it's not really going to get it popping. So I feel like Raph is more of the cheerleader face of the clan. Yeah. But the real leader was Donatello.
Who was kind of the leader in the 1990 movie?
Probably Leo?
Mm.
Yeah, but
Maybe there was no leader in that movie.
Yeah, it just felt like Splinter was the leader, and they, he's the master and sent them on missions. But then when they get out there and they're actually executing the mission, that's where you kind of see the leadership come out. But it was very balanced in the movie. Yeah.
You guys, did I tell the story of I had seen that Ninja Turtle? I think I was late childhood, early teens when that movie came out, and that movie was a turning point from me going from childhood to adolescence. And the story is real quick, which is I knew that movie line for line. I'd seen it probably 7 or 8 times in the theater. I had memorized it just by the repetition of seeing it. And and it was me with a crew of girls who were 1 or 2 grades older. And I felt like the man. I was like, yo, look at this. I thought, Big Daddy Kane, Smooth Operator was out. Eric B. and Rakim, Mahogany. I was listening to that already, Doc. Yeah. So I felt like the man. So I rolled.
You might as well walk in with 2 on each, so like your arms over their shoulders, 2 on each.
Exactly. Exactly.
And coat on platforms. Yeah.
Platform shoes, butterfly collar, not literally, but you know what I mean. I had like one of these links, one of these, like furry, like scarves, but it was alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
one of the girls was walking in with a live python around her neck. It was that kind of flavor, right? And we sat down and we watched the movie, and I kept on leaning over to the girls and reciting the movie to them, thinking that I was the man. And I looked over, and all the girls were a little too old to be watching that movie, and they all felt embarrassed to be there. And it was a total 180. I was humiliated because I thought I was a man, that I knew that movie by heart. And all the girls were like, what is this kid stuff? And I was like, uh-oh, time to graduate to the big leagues. I got to get with it quick. Huge turning point in my life.
Damn. Turning point USA.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, Oz, thanks for letting me tell that story.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, sorry. Just while you've been telling the stories, I've just been displaying all the other turtles on the live stream, stream side of things. So it looks like Leonardo's going for 11 gems. I think Mike's going for about 7. I'm trying to find him. So like I said, guys are all going for good prices. So if the turtles are your thing, definitely I think about picking one up. But
I don't see how the turtles are not going to be. I mean, with Veve's. If Veve winds up really succeeding in the future, and I hope it does, and I think it will, I just think you cannot go wrong with these turtles.
No, you can't.
You can't, right? They literally, these drops have no weaknesses. No weaknesses. Even the common, which, like, the common is kind of the dopest one because it's the most classic. But then you have the trench coat, which is kind of niche, but those numbers are incredible. And then you have the comic book SR variant. If you can get it, holy smokes, I saw the Raph black and white SR variant on the market for like something crazy, like 660 gems. If I had the gems, I loaded up, I would have grabbed it because I need one.
Well, right now they're going for 599 on the floor.
Bing bong. Holy smokes, I should go grab one, man. I don't want to come out of every time I start talking like this, my wallet cowers in the corner, trembling like it's a housewife in the 1950s, and I'm a drunk husband coming home from the factory job.
Yeah, very cool. So that's about all we've really got. We've got in the pipeline for the week. Really, I was hoping Veve might do something sneaky and drop us something else to talk about. But no, but we've got the gays coming on Monday. We've got Gekido as well. We've got Tricity starting on Monday as well. So that's the one-on-one auction for the week. We do have the Scotty Young artwork, I think, is going to be coming up for auction soon as well. But again, I mean, the one-of-ones I don't really sort of pay much attention to because they're not really in my sort of price range, but they might be in yours. So they are available and happening very soon. And we did also have the X-Men comics dropped as well on the 25th. In that, like, oh crap, we forgot to drop some comics moments. So we had where are they? So we had Uncanny X-Men number 131, which is where the white White Queen outfit for Emma Frost came from. So basically, these all coincide with the Phoenix 5 Emma Frost drop. So it's the 3 comics that basically came from where her 3 variants came from. So we had Avengers vs. X-Men issue 11, which is where the Phoenix outfit came from. We've got Uncanny X-Men number 131, which is where the White Queen outfit came from. And then we've also got Uncanny X-Men number 12 from 2013, which is where the SR variant came from, that black outfit, which is focused on the SR cover.
Question.
Yo.
Oz, do you feel like, because they drop these books like an hour apart with no warning. Do you feel like they should have just dropped these books like before the Emma drop, maybe?
Yeah, I do, because like in like what's it, the Jean Grey drop. So basically, before we had that, like we had all the comic, because remember we had like the speculation, like that this is like what the variant covers would have been. It was the same with the Cyclops one as well.
Yeah.
So I personally don't know what the hell is going on with the comic book scheduling lately, because like I said, these 3 comics I think were dropped was like on a Thursday or something like that. It's like literally like with like one of them dropped like with like 8 minutes to go, like on one of the wait listings or something like that. I was just like, what the hell? So
yeah, I was looking at that like, all right, I guess they don't want to give me a chance to make an episode on this, I guess.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like this felt like a kind of like oh crap, we forgot to schedule some comics for the week. So let's just drop them all now in like one massive flurry.
Well, I will say, I'll say this much: look forward to something similar happening again, and that will confirm that it wasn't by accident or scramble. Stay tuned.
Oh, okay. So yeah, looks like I said, I don't know what's going on with the comics. Maybe Marvel's renegotiating deals. Maybe they've just gone like, oh crap, well, I know we don't have anything to drop. Let's just pull out 3 random ones and do it now. I don't know.
Could it just be like regrouping? Because this all kind of happened like right around Lisbon, and maybe they're just trying to, regroup and go back to how things were after Lisbon. Because I noticed this kind of just happened right after Lisbon.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, sorry, go
on. Hey, we got somebody coming up to the stage by the name of Suye.
Hey.
Oh, hello. How you going?
How are you doing, man?
Going good, mate.
All good here?
Oh, good, mate. So no, come through loud and clear. No, we just have been discussing the gaze drop that you got coming tomorrow.
Yeah, somebody DM me. Yes, no, it's so nice, man. Thank you for reviewing. Appreciate it. A really special piece. So for us, it's like a little celebration. Even if we don't sell, it's just so fun to see people now discussing his art, and that means really a lot. Because we put in so much work also in the collaboration together with Morimichi. And not only for this one, but also for another series that we have made together, like 111 one of one run, that is like handmade, and we really put in months of work, and this is like a little celebration for us as a team to see what will happen if we really bring an original out, because you need to think about that this is a digital native piece, and this is the original animation that you will get, right? There is no how to say it, right? Sometimes you will get art that is digitalized, or the other way around, but this is like real native. This is the animation from Times Square and from the museum piece. So I think that's quite special that people have now really, for the first time there is an animated piece of Morimichi that is here to collect. So I think that's quite nice. And it's just striking art, and I hope that people appreciate a real fine art contemporary piece that is normally like in galleries like Tagliatella in New York, hanging between the Andy Warhols, etc. And now we have the opportunity to collect it. So I love it. I love to see it. I was just on the stream with Kid Arcade, and he was on YouTube.
Really?
He was selling his whole collection. but I need to get this piece. I need to get this piece. And he was flooring like everything that he had. I was trying to snatch it from him, just to make sure that he has enough gems to go for the draw.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I did notice that Arcade was back to streaming. So yeah, big shout out to Kid Arcade. Like, I can always say that his streams are always entertaining and definitely worth watching, guys. So yeah, always if you can, definitely tune in and support him.
It was so funny to see, man. I'm never on that stream, so I was really like in the first 15 minutes half in shock, but it was really, really funny. In the end, it was good fun. So yeah, he's going for the drop. I've seen a lot of people in our own community in a Discord are going for it and bidding MCP.
Mhm.
So I hope that we got the amount right. That look, it is real contemporary art, and it even a postcard of Motomichi will go for $350, right?
Well, no.
His painting is like 10,000, 20,000. We need to have the right pricing. It doesn't make sense to do it any different. It's real exclusive art, and it's maybe not for everybody, which we also totally understand. But this is it. If we want to have something exclusive and premium, this is it. And we will see.
Yeah,
It's
you're right. I was going to say too. I was speaking earlier on checking out the piece and everything, and I was saying that it's a couple of different lenses that I'm able to look at this through, especially being a Black American. So I won't get too deep into it, but I will say that one thing is this piece looked familiar to me, and I study a lot of ancient art, artifacts, things of that nature, wall carvings and things of that nature. And for me, it feels like something familiar that I've seen in ancient art. But I think that all humans are, whether consciously or subconsciously, inspired by things they see or come across. So I don't know what his direct inspiration was, but just for me, I felt a certain level of familiarity with the piece from different perspectives. So one thing that stood out for me is like when I actually went on the app, clicked on the drop, I saw there was a video there made for it. So I'm like, okay, because Veve hasn't necessarily put that video out. And as an affiliate, a lot of the times when they drop videos promoting drops, I like to kind of, take those, add some copy to it, add some personality to it, do whatever I need to do with it and repost it, draw some awareness. So when I clicked on a video, man, I was just impressed because most of our videos are done by Mr. Falcon. He does an awesome job. He really gets to show off the collectibles. But that video made me connect with the piece a little bit more. Just, being from New York, I'm in Long Island. And, CB up here with us, he's in Manhattan, from Manhattan. Just seeing it in Times Square like that, put it in a certain perspective of how big this is. I'm like, okay, because I know you guys are big over there in London. I haven't been to London yet. Like I was telling you before, I'm definitely looking to come through, meet you face to face. But man, just seeing it up there. But then what it did was it kind of made me feel like, damn, when you're seeing a character up there and he's in this white, background with Black borders, it reminds me of what we're getting digitally as a, framework, a poster, whatever you want to call it. But seeing the character's eyes move around and looking around, and it's like he's kind of like feeling like it looks like he's becoming self-aware that he's even in this situation, in this box. And then eventually see his eyes gaze down. And then you're seeing people staring up on the street at this big piece. And it's kind of like what you wrote in the description about like the observer being observed and then observing the people observing him. So it's deep, it's deep. I really like that. So yeah, man, I'm definitely feeling the piece. I like the droponomics involved on it. I wish it was cheaper, but then again, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. And I think, honestly, it's like CB has said before, a couple other people in the space have said, sometimes some of these pieces need to be priced up. They need to have a certain level of prestige given to them just right from the jump based on the initial price point. And if you mix that with the right amount of scarcity, then it really kind of hits home and almost feels parallel with this physical representation. So I think you guys nailed it on this one.
Yeah, you take the words out of my mouth. It's exactly this. This is the thing, right? When you work with such an artist that is globally, being invited to every projection mapping show, and they want to get him in, and having his art in really top tier galleries. Yeah, so it needs to be treated in this way, and it can't be that he's making mini postcards for a couple of $100, and that we start to do digital for a way other price point. It doesn't make sense at all. So this is it, and yeah, we did not push the min size right on higher level. It's not a money thing, right? For us, just think about it. Motomichi, he can rather draw 4 postcards in 5 minutes. Yeah, so it's totally not that. It's really about, okay, how can we have the premium level of digital collecting, introducing fine art into the app, and Motomichi introducing him to the community because he's doing such cool stuff. And it's so amazing, like just what you said with On Times Square, right? That the gaze is really staring at you, staring down, people looking up. And the same feeling in the there's a movie on YouTube where this gaze, there are 3 items of it, and they are in the museum in Norway. And it was there, I think, for a couple of months. But also it included sound. And yeah, just check it out. Check that video out. It's really like a museum piece that you're now able to grab. And yeah, it really resembles. If I think about Motomichi, I think about the gaze, and he may not like it, right? It's the same like an artist of music, and and he always needs to play that track, right? Motomichi is a little like that with me. He's like, stop it, there is so much more. So yeah, but if I think about you, it's the gaze, right? And it's the eyes. And that's also something special. I've put on the back of the painting or on the collectible, I put on his, really, what is it? Infamous red eyes. So those red eyes are actually stickers that he is giving away when you buy an art piece. He always includes 2 stickers, so people can take it out on the street and place it on whatever item, so it becomes human, or it will get a soul. How he will explain it.
Because I think I heard a little bit like in the space that you held the other day, the saying that you were going around like Amsterdam, like placing like on toilets or something like that. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we I put them on the back so people can get familiar with those eyes, and in the future we will do something with that. So something will happen, of course. I think we have a nice track record on that. We are doing stuff when it comes to IP and collectability. So in the future, those eyes will do something. Not now, but yeah, let's see.
Stay tuned.
What we can do.
Wait,
stay tuned.
Oh, hold on now. Wait a minute. Are you saying the collectibles we're getting now could be upgraded, or?
I don't know. But something we will always try to do our best to have fun with the community, and also inside of whatever what we are doing now with Veve, and what will come up. So as soon as we get a chance, we will do fun stuff, and I think we always do. So it will not be different with Motomichi, of course.
Because I was saying when I first got into the drop area and I saw the piece, I definitely liked it. But after watching the video and seeing the different iterations of it, especially the ones in Times Square where his eyes are moving around, it just added something to it that I was just like, wow. I'm like, oh, okay, now I even get it more. So when I backed out and I'm like, oh, we're getting a static wall piece, I'm like, well, slow down. I'm sure this is an actual gallery piece and the eyes aren't moving around in the gallery either. But we're in a digital space, so it's kind of like maybe we could have something unique in that way. So yeah, that would have enticed me to go for it even more. Not that I needed anything else, but
right now it's animated, right? The piece that you see in Veve, it's animated, so it will move. It will move. It will move like the same thing as on Times Square. It's the original file that was shown on Times Square.
Oh no! I gotta floor everything now. Damn! I gotta go, bro.
That's it. Sell everything.
Damn. Oh,
no,
snap.
I thought
Yeah.
you knew that. Like,
So,
yeah, no, basically like, everything you saw, like in that little promo video that's actually on Veve,
Yeah.
the way the face moves and like moves around, and that's basically how the animation is on for the actual collectible. Yes.
Oh, hell no.
yeah, I think I have it here. Do I have it here? Yeah, I have it here.
Yeah, because I'm actually displaying it on the live stream element of the show as well over on YouTube.
Yeah, you
I
can
need
press the on top. I made a post, and there's the video in it. I think also of the collectible Times Square, and then next to the collectible.
How can I get two of these? That's the question.
Yeah, I to be honest, I have the same problem because
Right.
we keep so less for the team this time.
Yeah.
It's like 10 over minted, right? Well,
Right.
2 are gone to Motomichi, 3 in the team, and then we have Veve, and yeah, it's
Yep.
gone. So I'm also going for the drop. So
Oh my God.
yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. If you didn't need any more incentive, there you go now. No, but,
Yeah, that's it for me.
and also, while I've got you here, I want to also give you another big shout out as well. What you've done with the Mio's drop as well. Everyone seems very, very happy with that. I'm seeing like reveals all over X all the time. Everyone,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, I also managed to score myself the SR one on Veve, so I'm also a Mio holder as well. So yay me.
Oh, cool.
And
Nice.
just wanted to give you a bit of shout out because it's
Thanks, man.
everyone loves it, and it's a great project. And anyone who hasn't got one, definitely consider getting one, whether that be on Veve
Yeah.
or over on ETH.
Yeah, and it's going crazy. So every day we're minting. We're 100% going to mint out the artist list. Right, we just getting started with the unique one of one. So Motomichi is making his one of one, or has made it. He will make a second one, by the way, because we hear all the feedback of, hey, we need Motomichi eyes on Mio, and that was actually already made. But we did not post it. But now I need to go back to Motomichi to see, hey, can we get another one with red eyes? So that is coming up. This week we have a spaces together, of course, with Mainsea. He's hosting every 2 weeks a space where we do an artist introduction for Mio. And
nice.
this coming Friday we have Chris RWK that will give away his item to one of the winners, right? So you can win by posting your 3D print out and make a picture and post it to the portal, and then the artist will select who the winner is. And this week, coming Friday, Chris RWK is going to give away his Mio, and we will directly introduce the collectible from Mio for Mumbot. So Mumbot will also be
nice.
on X, and then we reveal the Mio of Mumbot, and this will go on for more than 2 years. Right, every 2 weeks, a new artist announcement, a new collaboration, and a new reveal and giveaway. And that's a really long cadence. And it's also to show that we are not a project that, releases and then goes home or leaves it. No, we just keep on building, and we're going to add more utility to it. That's really our drive and our passion. So that's also going to happen with Mio in the one of one series, and also inside of Veve, of course, that everybody will see that inside of Veve on the 3rd of July, there is a snapshot. And then you will get a Suye Legacy series of Mio airdropped in your wallet. So that's all coming up. And more, but I can't
Love
say
it.
everything.
Love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn. That's all I can say is damn.
Yeah, it's a good one. Normally we don't announce airdrops, right? But here it went. There was so many things going on with NFC Portugal, a lot of collaborations, we do a lot of drops now, right, in preparation for Veve. So yeah, it was a busy time. So yeah, the word was out in a blog post that we're gonna do an airdrop. So this time everybody knows that we're doing an airdrop for set holders. So if you have 1 set or 2 sets or 3 sets, then you will get multiple airdrops. So yeah, that's a cool thing. This little Mio is taking over. There's a lot of story to tell. People just need to know that when you buy it on Suye.co in the web store, we will airdrop you that digital collectible, the blind box, and it will reveal after 7 days. You will also get the screen print being shipped to your home, and in the end of year you are getting the ordinal version of it. So you will get a special trade on ordinal where you are part of this first 777 run in a collection of 3,333. And those Mios, right, when you have both of them, they are collecting points. So if you stack them, you hold them, you're collecting OG points. And those are soon enough, right, in Q1, you can redeem those. And then we start to gamify them. So we will build a game around this whole ecosystem. And that's now all in the works. So yeah, it's a really long roadmap, but it's so fun to work, on, because community is really backing it. It's really motivated for us, for me, to wake up and build. So yeah, it really gives the right energy, and yeah, to see it how everybody's rocking his or her Mio, making it their own, printing them out. The global map right now, there are already 77 Mios printed in 3D.
Oh wow!
And we did not even start it with Veve, right? So yeah, that's gonna accelerate. And yeah, there are even chats by the community, through the community, with Pink Floyd, for example, Beastie Boys that want to make their own Mio. And these type of things are now all happening besides of the artist list, which is, if you go to mio.lands/artist, you will see this list is 55 plus global street artists of top tier quality. It's people with 600,000 followers are making their own Mio, and they will repost it. The same thing like how Chris RWK done it, or the London Police, or Mumbot soon enough. So yeah, it's gonna go, right. We are in 240-ish Mios minted of the 777 slots, and we are just at artist number 3. So yeah,
I'm literally looking at OpenSea. It's dangerous when you're in the same space with me, D-Roy, because my wife is giving me the worst looks because she knows.
She's like,
stop
don't you
looking
do
at me.
it. She's like, don't you do it.
I love the project. I'm about to FOMO. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, and it's very easy, right? Go to Suye.co and you buy a print, but we actually airdropping you the blind box, so it's straightforward. And from there, yeah, a lot of things will happen. We're not stopping. We're just building. Everybody, yeah, I can say that here. Everybody will also get a Blender and Unreal file of Mio, so you get the original 3D asset where you can actually put it inside of a game. So you can build your own 3D game and make Mio really your own inside of a 3D environment like Unreal or Unity that Veve is using, for example. So this will come out in the coming 3 months. So yeah, that's really my next step is now, today I done new website updates. So we now have a collection explorer built in. You can see the transfers, you can see the reveals now, right? There's an automatic bot post inside of our Discord. So every Friday we are going to do reveals with all and everybody together, and then we can enjoy that reveal moment inside of our Discord automatically. And what else is happening? The ordinals is now being worked on. That's a large collection, right? 3,333 unique Mios is really a lot of work, but it's also fun. Keeps me off the street.
Keeps you out of trouble,
yeah, it's cool, man. It's so motivating. And then for me, I already know it's not the end goal, but I know what will happen, right? And it's so exciting because I need to keep it for my own. But sometimes I let some of the information slip, or you can see it on the timeline. That it will be compatible, for example, with a project named Planets Bitcoin.
Yep. Planet.
And soon enough, you are able to put your Mio on a spaceship and travel across these planets.
Oh no way!
And make them inhabitants of maybe a planet that you own yourself, right? And from there, a game will start. In the beginning, of course, with points, really basic, but yeah, then it's all about resources. So maybe your Mio is really good in a game to snatch certain resources from other planets. And yeah, this adventure is insane, man. I'm smiling. It really, yeah, it is really something. And I think we have the right IP. We have all of the artists. It's real art. So we started off with that, right, with the prints, and with so many people now supporting it and our own community, you guys here, it's set that it's going to be fun, and it is already. So it can only be better from here because the utility will just ramp up. And we have something special. Before I forget this, did you know, or was it reviewed, that for the Modomichi drop tomorrow, we set aside, we register 3 mint numbers, and those can actually win originals from Modomichi?
Yes.
Is that known?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we talked about them before. So we've got the winning
Cool.
edition numbers are 72, 78, and 98. So,
yeah, cool.
So
That's nice.
That's real. So the what you can actually win from these drops, is that what's just displayed here on X?
I will post it here on top. At least you can see what it is. So in this post of Suye, let me what I now post on top, you will see the prints on left and right. You will see the 4 frames, right? It is a screen print of the dark monster on the left, and the one of the right, and the one on the right, and those are. But we have a little bit larger versions of this, and those can be won. And the other prize will be the 111 series, and that's the one with all the sticker set and the postcards. You will see a drawing right in a frame.
Right.
That's the 111 series, and that will include an Ethereum collectible also. And that whole series is also on OpenSea. It's still available on modomichi.com and then /111 or on the suye.co web store. But that's actually a really cool collection that, for us, it took us more than 6 months to build. And it's really like day and night making all of these physical drawings that Modomichi is sending us. It's actually quite funny. Let's start from the beginning, because Modomichi's art is quite expensive, right? In our gallery in Amsterdam, we have the paintings there, right? But a painting starts at 10 grand, and and some are more expensive. And sometimes he releases smaller versions, but not so often. Except he made for a gallery in New York, he made a postcard drawings. And then I said, okay, let's do something for Amsterdam and also to introduce it to our community, but then combine it with a digital. And then he said, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I will make 10 for you. So I was like, what? 10? I cannot make a collection of 10, that's nothing. So actually I want 111. And he really looked at me like, what? Like 111? I said, I need 111.
So that's where the number came from.
Yeah. And then he said, and then later on he said, we're just gonna do it. So then he made really 111 works over that month. Or 2 months, and he sent them over. And Jella, her task was really, we were trying to find people, right? That's the real honest story. We tried to find people to make this work, and to really make it by hand. But it was too difficult to find people that we could trust to send a whole collection over. Or we went into our animation studio, which was just so freaking expensive to do that then we needed to make these collectibles like €500, and it was not doable. So Jella decided herself to do to make them all digital by hand.
Oh wow!
And Modomichi, he called us, said, "Hey, who's making those digital?" so she got the compliments because he didn't need to adjust that many. And so it goes back and forth, right? These so he sends the physicals, we make them digital. It goes back to Modomichi, and he approves it. And that's how this 111 collection is being built out. And now it's there, it's for sale, and it's slowly revealing on OpenSea. You can see the track record of all the reveals. And there are some real top collectors of, a lot of people that we know in the space are collecting them. Some top tier guys, let's say. And it's a nice mint, man. There is no rush with that. It's pure art. And it's really nice to see all of those little reveals of the 111s.
Hey, D-Boy, I got a question.
Yeah.
So I know you said earlier you were in the Discord, checking out the chatter. kind of getting a pulse on the community and what they're going to do. I'm not too much of a Discord guy, so I wanted to ask you if you had to kind of average it out, take a couple of outliers on the high and low side, what would you say people are throwing out there in terms of MCP points they're going to be spending to go for this drop?
I would spend 200,000, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking like 250 in my head.
Yeah. So I have also such a feeling.
Mm.
But really difficult, right? Also for me personally, I now, I had those 250 I put in. And then I think, but 50% is allocated to that. But what if people without, without MCP are just going for the normal? How does that system in the end work? Maybe there's a better chance if I don't put anything in, right?
Yeah.
Or will MCP will always be prioritized, or will it only look at the top 50 or 40 in this case? You know what I mean? What's that logic?
Yes.
So, probably I need my girlfriend's phone to bid without. I don't know. I don't know. It's something like that. I would go for.
Well, there you go. Like, if you weren't incentivized to go for one now, you might want to reconsider that with all the awesome things that might be out in the pipeline on the way. And also as well, guys, I've also been displaying the Mio website as well on the live stream side of things as well. So if you are interested and want to FOMO like Hinano might possibly be right now, just buying up everything, you can head over to mio.land and you can actually mint one. So when you mint one or buy now, are they two different things, or it's basically just two different payment methods?
It's two different payment methods.
There you go.
That's basically it. When you mint on Ethereum, of course, you directly get your Ethereum mint directly in your wallet. When you buy it through the Suye store, you need to wait until I wake up, right? It's now, what is it now? Almost 12 at night. So when I wake up in the morning, I will ship them out. So that's the waiting time that you have.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
So through the Suye site, is that like a fiat versus Ethereum?
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to buy on OpenSea. Nothing, everything. We as Suye, we never never release on OpenSea. We just use OpenSea as an explorer. So you can see the collection, you can trade, you can do whatever. But when we sell on the artist website. So we sell on the londonpolice.com. You can mint there. Yep. You can mint on Modomichi, or you buy everything from Suye in the web store. So we don't use the marketplace to launch. Let's say we launch ourselves because we have our own tools. So we don't need an OpenSea.
Yeah, I am not really like an OpenSea traditional NFT guy. I'm 100% a fiat guy. That's how I got into the initial projects I got into 5 years ago. And you just said music to my ears. My wallet's going to hate me, but you just said because now I get to just load up a credit card and get one. I've been locked out this whole time. I was literally going to bother somebody later today and have them, help me figure out how to get it off of OpenSea. But now you just changed the game.
That's right. And now, and I believe they're currently 165 euros. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Ooh.
There you go.
Correct. But it's a 4-in-1, right? So, and you get your digital blind box Ethereum, you get your ordinals later on in the year, you get a print, and you get a 3D download file.
So
there you go, guys. Yeah. So like I said, I've been displaying all that on the YouTube side of things over on the Get to the Comics YouTube channel. If you guys aren't over there already, like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And so for if you are interested in picking one up, those options are there either by a credit card or by crypto. If you want to go down that route, awesome stuff. And again, thank you so much for coming on, Deroy, and actually explaining it to us.
Thank you. I should thank you for talking about our projects and the support. So thank you for hosting and giving me the chance to explain to the people. And there's a lot of things happening, right? What you see now also on the website is like collecting points. And we will, as soon as Veve opens up the door, like I can see the user data on chain, right, from Collect Chain, we will combine the data both of Mio inside of Veve and the Mio on Ethereum. So we really know that who are our collectors. And soon in the future, something else special will happen, sort of new release concerning Mio. And yeah, we will combine all of that. So the whole Veve story and the Ethereum side, it's all mingled up, right? The same what you have seen with the London Police Genesis key, for example. So yeah, a lot of things happening. So yeah, at first I want to thank everybody for giving the support and love that you love the character and that you can make it your own, and maybe introduce some people to new Web3 projects like this. Is just who we are and what we do and how we build. And yeah, it's a safe place, right? And let's have fun together and expose the IP brand and make it your own. So
True that.
shout out to Sven, by the way, our Mio whale. I see him here.
That's it. I'm sure he's chilling playing Fortnite somewhere, right? He's Sven.
Yeah.
He's probably playing with Josh Collectables Gone Digital.
Oh, really?
More
So,
than likely.
Leroy, question. Any plans to visit NYC yourself?
Yeah.
Anytime?
Yeah, we come to New York Comic Con, and the week before there is together with Chris RWK, where we work together with. We have CollectedCon on a Sunday, I think, the weekend before. So then we are in New York, and yeah, hanging around for that whole week.
Well, I'm definitely gonna shoot you a DM or something at some point, man. Let's definitely keep in contact. I'm gonna make my way to Manhattan and try and link up with you guys for both events, man. Definitely want to meet up.
Cool. We're definitely there, and at the Veve party and all that stuff. It's all in the scheduled, let's say. We're gonna make it happen and do some fun giveaways and hide some Mios and all that stuff.
That's it.
Yeah.
I remember when we met up at the Veve meetup in London, like, you and Mains, like, it was just like every 10 seconds, just like stopping and hiding a Mio somewhere and taking photos of it. It was great.
Yeah, man. Such a fun meetup.
I know, it was great.
Yeah, everywhere. It is really street art also, right? So
Oh yeah.
we are putting it out on the streets or murals or collaboration with graffiti artists. So yeah, that's part of the project to get it exposed, and the sticker packs and all that fun stuff. So he definitely will bring that on to New York. He needs to be there.
That's it. Going to cover Mio in the New York in Mio stickers.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Needs to happen.
Absolutely.
Really needs to happen.
And guys, again, it sounds like you better keep an eye out on the Mains spaces over on the Collectors Hub as well. So actually, I want to give Mains a quick shout out as well, because I noticed while he's been living it up on holiday over in the lovely island of Tenerife, enjoying some sunshine. I was going to say to him, we didn't have to go far to get the sunshine, because like the UK's been absolutely roasted at the moment. But he's been putting out these lovely little creator highlights. So I do understand he did one for you, Dokta, not long ago, but he also did one for myself. I did Creator Highlight Episode 3. So I want to say a big thank you to Mains for highlighting. He's basically go around highlighting all different content creators in the space. So again, fantastic content creator himself. Make sure you tune into all his shows. He normally has them on Saturdays, but sometimes he has to adjust things because of life. Because like myself, he is a dad and has got kids to look after, so they sometimes dictate scheduling. But yeah, when you can, definitely tune in, because he does have amazing hosts, guests, and everything else as well. And just another one out there just trying to add value to the space, like Dokta and myself. So a big shout out to Mains. I did see him listening there in the background before, but he must be getting some sleep like a normal person. And yeah, just make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And unfortunately, guys, I got to start wrapping things up shortly, because it is getting late here myself. And D-Roy, I'm sure it's getting late over where you are as well. You got to get some degree of sleep. Yeah. But give you guys one quick one as well, guys. I do have the Veve supported giveaway running on the YouTube side of things as well. So make sure you put in the hashtag that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And like always, guys, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You've got to get over to the Get to the Comics YouTube channel. Like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I've actually got 2 Veve supported giveaways to give away, so make sure you get it in. And the only requirement is that you must be present if your name is called, otherwise it's going to be a reroll. And again, big thank you to D-Roy for coming up and speaking as well. Big thank you to everybody who's been listening in the background, whether it be on the YouTube side of things or in the spaces here. I do appreciate every single one of you taking the time out of your busy night, evening, morning, wherever you might be, to come and chill in the space with us. Hopefully you've enjoyed the conversation. And as always, guys, everyone is always welcome to come up on the show and share your collecting journey, whether you've picking up something on Veve, or if you're into something completely new that we don't know anything about, and you want to talk about like an independent artist, what's happening on other platforms, because we've got a lot happening all over the space at the moment. We've got things happening over on Candy. Got things happening over on Digitoys, Neon Ichiban, Fandom. There's so many different options all over the place. But the main,
How can you leave out Panini blockchain
I
dominating
was getting to
NFT
Panini.
charts,
I was
baby?
getting to Panini.
Dominating the charts, baby. And we got my man NFTs every day, man. He made it to the space this time, but
I have been seeing him listening there in the space. So hopefully I haven't scared you off. Hopefully you might like to take the plunge and come up and speak with us. Unfortunately, not tonight because I got to start wrapping things up. But I do appreciate you taking the time to come in and listen in, and also appreciate everyone who's come to speak as well. Big thank you to TRU Media, big thank you to CB, big thank you to D-Roy as well, and of course, as always, Doctor, always thank you for helping me co-host the space as always. All right, well, we do have a few minutes left, but Doctor, before I run the Veve supported giveaway, was there anything you want to leave us with?
Don't know. Kind of caught me off guard, but hey, man, this is the Oz Show number 32, man. I don't believe it's 32 episodes deep at this point. It's crazy. So I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us, on this Sunday. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody that came up, spoke, hung out, CB, of course, TRU Media, D Hananu, of course, D-Roy, Suye came through in the clutch, and maybe next week we'll have an appearance by NFTs every day. We can go over some Panini blockchain stuff. So yeah, man, once again, thank you for the space, man. Shout out to everybody that's on the YouTube side, appreciate everybody, man. That's it for me, man.
No worries. And TRU Media, like Hinano or D or anyone, did you have anything you want to shout out or talk about before we start winding things down?
Yeah, shout out is still that we have a contest going on, an AR contest for Mio.
Okay.
And that means that if you are putting out your Mio in AR, make sure to post it also on X, because we're going to choose a winner on the 1st of July. And we have like $1,400 on prizes to give away.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's a fun thing. Use your Veve Mio collectible, put it in AR, hashtag Mio land. And yeah, you're able to win something nice. So just a reminder for everybody that this is going on now.
I might have to get out there with my little SR Mint 77 Veve Mio and then start taking some photos.
That's it.
But I'm guessing Hinano or D, or I'm not sure if Hinano's out there secretly picking up Mios left, right, and center now. But if you guys are still out there, did you have anything you want to add before we start winding things down?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I'm going through like the sticks right now. We're heading to the movie theater, but yeah, no. I just want to say thanks for having me on the space. It's a really awesome time. Dee says, have a good Sunday, by the way. She did tell me that I can say that our store will be opening up next week.
Oh, nice.
And so I'll talk with the team and see if we can do some promotional giveaways for our merch, like maybe some hoodies and hats and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm here looking for dust right now, D-Roy. I want another one. So yeah, shout out to D-Roy and the Mios. I'm a big fan of it. They remind me of a kid called Beast. I can't wait to see where we're going to go with the project. Can't wait to meet up with you in Vegas. Let's do a Mio meetup. And guys,
the Mio brunch, by the way, that's already been decided. There's the Mio brunch in Vegas for holders. So we will invite everybody for a brunch. Yeah.
Let's go. So there you go, guys, the Mio brunch. And then I am definitely looking forward to the Panini blockchain conversation. So let's circle back on Sunday and hear what these guys have to say about it, because it's firing up.
We'll
have a good day, guys.
We'll make it happen. And
drive safe, man.
And just to clarify, the Mio brunch, is that for all Mio holders? Would that be Veve, ETH, etc., etc.?
Yeah, good one. It's the Ethereum holders.
The Ethereum holders. Okay, I think I might have to go buy one now.
Buy one.
I'm tempted. I'm very tempted, but at the same time, I've got two young kids that keep stealing all my money. So it's like, do I buy a Mio or do I feed my family? Decisions.
I heard they can do a day without food, right, or something.
That's right.
They just need water.
They just need water. Yeah, that's it.
They need water.
As long as they hydrate and be okay. Live on 2-minute noodles for a week. They'll be fine. Horrible father. But anyway, guys, like I said, we'll better run this Veve supported giveaway, and then we'll better start winding things down. But again, guys, a big thank you, and the last chance, guys, get those hashtags in, and 3, 2, 1, and it is gone, and I am going to run it. And again, guys, big thank you to everyone who's tuning in live at the time it's recording, and big thank you to everyone who's spoken, who is listening in. Appreciate every single one of you. And we're going to run it now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, the only requirement is that you must be present when your name is called. And the first winner is Veve Collecto. Say, are you out there in the space? Veve Collecto. I will give you adamant time to make yourself known. Otherwise, it is going to be a re-roll. So, are you out there? Veve Collecto, make yourself known. Yeah, that seems like dramatic music or something. But every time I play music, it always messes with the X side of things.
Start singing, Oz.
I know, it's like oh wait, he's there. Yes. I see him there. Okay, Veve Collector, you are acknowledged and you are the winner. So let me just write that down. So congratulations to you, Veve Collector. Awesome stuff. Now, okay, guys, that's our first winner. And like I said, I've actually got 2 because I didn't do a show yesterday. On Friday. So I'm going to run it again for the second giveaway. And the second winner is none other than it's When Pokemon When. Bow, 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 bow. When Pokemon When. Are you out there? That is the question. Say, when Pokemon, make yourself known. I'm sure you're out there. When Pokemon, I'd say go talk to Fandom. So as for everyone else, we just have to wait. But when Pokemon When, are you out there? Make yourself known, whether that be on X or on YouTube. And also, guys, make sure you're following Doctor Strange as well on YouTube with All Things Strange with his Stack and Slack videos. And hey, When Pokemon, yes, he's made himself known on the YouTube side of things. So yes, When Pokemon When, you are the winner of the second Veve supported giveaway. So I will make sure I do that. When Pokemon When. Pokemon When. Cool. Okay, wait, write that down. Yeah, guys, like I was saying, make sure you're following Doctor Strange on YouTube with his All Things Strange with his Stack and Slack videos when he actually has a comic book that's actually worth making a video for. But at the same time, he's got everything in the back catalog as well. So make sure you're supporting him, like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. Make sure you're following TRU Media and all the awesome shows. Tune in for Aloha Friday, virtual radio, and everything else in between. And also keep an eye on Suye as well, and everything they're doing over on their space as well. Make sure you consider picking yourself up a Mayo. Obviously, nothing I say on this channel is classed as financial advice, so I can't tell you to go buy one, but I can heavily recommend one. Just everyone else out there making content, like, follow, subscribe to your chosen content creator, whether that be myself, Dokta, TRU Media, Mains over at Collectors Hub, Millie, BE with the drop streams, and Jay East, and everyone else out there just making content, because it's not easy. It's definitely takes its toll, and we definitely all appreciate the support. And that's it, guys. That's about all I've got left in me for the Oz show number 32. It's been a fantastic show. We've had a fantastic discussion about everything that's dropping on Veve. We've got Turtles coming. We've got the Gays dropping tomorrow, so definitely get involved with that one. And we've got all sorts of other stuff as well. We've also got the 1-of-1 from Get Keto from Greg Wyke as well for Tricity. So if you want to have a crack at bidding on that one, those options are there as well. And guys, so that's gonna be it for me. So I'll get my outros together. And also, guys, make sure you're following the Get to the Comics YouTube channel, where we do the live comic book reads on Fridays when life doesn't have other plans. But we also do a cover watch on Thursdays, where it's just some casual market watch and some other cool stuff with myself, and sometimes I have a special guest. But that is about all I've got left in me, guys. So let me get my outros together. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been the Oz Show number 32. Big thank you to everyone who's been tuning in live at the time of this recording. Big thank you to everyone who's spoken. Big thank you to D-Roy. Big thank you to TRU Media. Big thank you to CB as well for coming up and speaking. And of course, a big thank you as always to Dr. Strange for helping me co-host the show. If you enjoyed the show, please come back next week, because we try and do these consistently every Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, looks like we're going to be talking about Panini blockchain next time around. So just tune in for that one if that appeals to you. And that is it, guys. So I'm going to say my good nights, my good mornings, wherever you might be in the world. I've been your host, your narrator, presenter, media personality, OzmanKollects. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon.
See you later, guys. Thank you. And good luck tomorrow.